Welcome to the first MNW of 2026. We are on the road to Wrestlevania 5. And speaking of which, it's this Sunday, so tonight I'd like to talk about Stephanie Vaquer. Welcome to LDRUW. Look, you don't need to say a word. You want Pidge at Vania for the women's world title? You got it. All right, now that's settled. Anyway, I'd like to talk about Vania. Vania 5 in Las Vegas this Sunday. Of course, it will start.
You want to talk about Vania? Let's talk about it. It is supposed to be me versus Willow for the title, but I'm here tonight to put a stop to that. I will ensure he doesn't make it to Vania this Sunday, so I want to see him defend his Intercontinental title tonight. And after the ref counts to 3, Willow won't be able to get up on his own.
The answer is no, Core. You're gonna face Willow at Vania, whether you like it or not. You can put me in your dungeon, take my soul, whatever you... I got no issue defending my Intercontinental title tonight. But I have a few conditions. I want a regular match. All the rules apply. No magic. But at Vania, all the rules go out the window. And both titles will be on the line.
You don't understand. I asked for a match, but not one that involves me. You see, Willow, I want one of my soldiers to take you out tonight. My best soldier, Dead Gamer.
Me versus Gamer for the IC? All right, I'll do it. But again, no magic, no weapons, no interference. And you should have to face one of my soldiers as well. Brimstone.
Fine, but not for the undisputed title.
Oh, of course not. I wouldn't want you to lose it and ruin my opportunity. Because at Vania, I will end you. You heard it. Willow versus Gamer for the IC. And Brimstone versus Phantom. Both matches will have all the rules in place and no magic allowed. But anyway, I still want to talk about Vania. It is going to start with... Sorry to interrupt, but I came to ask you for a title match at Vania. You already have one. If you wouldn't have interrupted me, I would have talked about it by now. You will be defending your Rumble title
in
the 10-man
title, a different title.
10-man battle royal for the Rumble title, yada yada yada. After I eliminate the other 9, I want another match. You want 2 matches at Vania?
Yeah.
Okay then, screw it. You can have 2 matches. After all, there's a vacant US title out there, and the tag titles are vacant as well. But never mind the tag titles for now. How about this? I'll put you in a ladder match for the US title against Brimstone.
Okay.
Well, alrighty then. I thought maybe he would get mad about that. You know, a ladder match with a 7-foot man. But he just says, okay, and that's it. Well, anyway, that covers everything. So, let's take a look at the cards for Vania 5. First off, we're going to have the William Ross Memorial 10-Man Battle Royal for the Rumble title. And then, right after that, Stephanie Vaquer versus Pidge for her Women's World title. And then Brimstone and Elisha fight in a ladder match for the vacant U.S. title. And finally, the monster Willow Omega will face Phantom Core for his undisputed title in a no disqualification match. And now, it's time for some quick matches. And there's the bell! Phantom Core stayed true to his word throughout the match. He never used any magic at all. Not only that, but he didn't even try to cheat in any way. But he didn't need to. Phantom Core is the winner. I must say I'm impressed. Not because he won, but for staying true to his word. But the night is not over. We still have one more match. Dead Gamer faces our IC champion next. I gotta say I got chills from that entrance. But anyway, this is for the LERUW Intercontinental Championship. And there's the bell. Wait a minute, what the hell? Phantom's going back on his promise. And look at how huge Gamer is. And of course, there's that liar, Phantom Core. He said he wasn't going to use magic, which he didn't for his match with Brimstone, but now he's using magic after he made the ref disappear for this match. And oh, that hurt. Phantom continued to beat Willow Omega until he could hardly move. But no matter what, for some reason, Willow would not turn into his monster form, so the beating continued until Phantom decided to end it. Gamer's back, the ref's back, and what is Willow doing? Willow had enough. He told the referee to stop the match. And then he decided to forfeit the Intercontinental title to Gamer. Is he seriously just gonna give that? He just gave it to Gamer. Willow had kept his word to Phantom. He never used the magic of the monster. Even though Phantom went back on his word and beat the hell out of Willow using his magic, he decided that the only thing he could do was forfeit. But now that the match has ended, the tables were about to turn. And there's the monster and a headbutt. Gamer is down. And the Phantom backs away.
What if I tried to bury